Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Monique. I'm also going to try to make my fan not make so much noise. What am I gonna do? A pocket rings. Now, you guys saw my clear one that I did for my personal. Well, I ordered a pocket one last night. It's supposed to come today. So I gathered some stuff, and excuse me, I found all these labels in my stuff, and I'm like, wow, Monique. I did print out this because what I'm going to do is make a pocket for school. And I want to see if I can utilize that. I feel like it'll be small enough for me to like fit all the stuff that I need to do because I'm only doing one class. And if you're new around here, my name is Monique. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but I am going back to school for another master's degree in counseling. Why? In hopes to get licensed to open my own practice in remote. So I got some of these things. What I'm going to do is put it in this cover until it arrives today. Now, with pocket, the rings that I'm going to get, it's probably going to be how do I say, smaller rings. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather my dividers. I picked out some dividers, if I could find them, right here. And I know that they have this little girl and stuff like that on them, but I thought these could be good to be used for school. How I can move this around. So these are actual little tabs. So I'm gonna put these tabs on the back of here. And I really wish I did have some like clear ones. And I won't say that I won't kind of maybe get some, but I do want to utilize what I have. Those covers that I used for my personal, Sheila gave me a few of them. So I was going to get like a clear one, like I said in my video last night, and I was like, no, you have one. So I'm going to put this here, oops, and I'm going to brainstorm what I want in my system. So I'm gonna first put the back and the front in. So these are really big rings, so I've got to like make sure I don't. So here is the front and back. Okay, now it is going to be clear, so I do want something inspirational. These, it says grad school. This says Shizu, a special strength and determination to continue on in moments of adversity, having grit, bravery, and resilience, refusing to give up. Mindset, the driving force in the quest for success and achievement, and mindset that achieves discipline, strength, blah, 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 blah. This is kind of be the premise of what I want to do in therapy for an individual. It's what I've always wanted to do is to, I will not rescue you, for you are not powerless. I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you are in your wholeness. I will walk with you through the darkness and remember your light. So that's like the perspective to come from. I'm not God, for God's sake. You got to go to God for all that stuff. But so I thought to use these maybe, but let's get a piece of paper first. And the first thing I know that I want is some kind of inbox, okay? Inbox can be where notes resides, where scratch paper resides, just stuff like that. Number two, it's got to be like my degree plan, my passwords, so info. So like degree plan, passwords, class info. And then 3 can be the planner. 4, and these have 6. So 4 can be any kind of list. 5, license. and then 6, no, just miscellaneous, because I don't know. I'm doing it very broad. So how would I do that? I need to use first, hold on, I'm sorry. I have them over here. These, and then I found that. So let me put my iPad right there in case. Okay, so I am going to do inbox, info, planner, list, and then obviously the rest. Oh, list. Okay, these come from Daiso, and they're very, very useful in that, this is a little too big. They're sticky notes, but I like to use them for the divider headers. Oh, here's some more, look. So I'm gonna put that one in. It's gonna be inbox. And let's find the inbox because I don't wanna have to, so I'm gonna put that first. And then there's like my marriage inbox. These small little papers. And it's important to denote I am not doing Pocket Plus, okay? So I'm just doing regular Pocket. And I really hope that I could utilize this as well. So information has to be blank pages too. So that's gonna hold the degree plan, the passwords, the class info, all that, okay? And then the planner, I have to have monthly, daily, weekly. I just do, it's just what I have to have. So that is what I'm going to put in here, okay? You can also follow this same steps. So here's monthly. These same steps for, what am I trying to say? You can follow these same steps for any other planner you're trying to do. So just label it differently. I have these, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use those. So this monthly goes in actually, hold on, let me do this. I have these lists, okay? So like for November, December, anything I need to do, and then here goes the monthly. Now, the monthly will just catch, maybe I could do like a color code or something, I don't know, but it'll just catch when assignments, big assignments are due, things of that nature, okay? So that's the monthly. We need the daily and the weekly. So I'm going to utilize these dailies. So I'm gonna use this thing here to section it out. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use more, but this is just for task lists. I love using these for task list, okay? And then the weekly, I've got this one, and then I've got this one that I found. And this one has more so like, I was always using it for homeschool, but it has like, maybe I could just put the assignments and small to-dos. I have no idea about that tracker. So I've got two. So all I'm gonna do is just use one of these. Looks like I've used this before to create dividers. And mind you, I have tons of Pocket setups. So this here is literally, you know, something that I've already done. Okay, so then we have a list. A list could be anywhere from, you know, like APA format, you know, let me write that. Like stuff about APA, stuff about books needed, stuff about stuff like that, okay? So I'm gonna put that down, and then the list information, we need more paper. So I probably don't, oh shit, I forgot about these dailies. So these dailies here, I like these too, because these are day on 2 pages. I made them day on 2 pages with the Filofax stuff. So I do want to incorporate these as well. So let me go back to where the dailies are and just kind of put them in. Right now you're just seeing me do this. I am going to flip through and show you everything. Oh my gosh, it won't go in. What is happening here? Get in. All right, and then here goes that weekly stuff. And then I have license info. So the license can go in with the info, honestly. Like Texas stuff, Texas info, stuff like that. And then what I could do here is journal. I am pretty sure I'm going to struggle in some kind of capacity, and I want to have a place where I can just brain dump my thoughts. For instance, if I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, overwhelmed, like I have a page for, regulating myself to not give up. And of course, why am I filming this? So that I can have a space for all of this. So I like this. For the journal part, I would need more paper. So I don't have any more paper. So now all I have is like dashboards. So what do? You create some. Where can you find paper? Around here somewhere. Let's go over here to my personal. Okay, here I have some. I just have to repunch it, basically. All right, so it'll be like that. I love lined paper, you guys all know that. So rings, if you don't have them in your lineup, I don't know, friend. Are we really even a planner girl? No, I'm kidding. They're important, especially if you're like a bound book girl and you don't use stuff to like categorize info. Like that's important. That's like extremely important. Okay, so I'm just going to put the list in there. And then the last one, because I don't know what is what just yet, I'm going to do miscellaneous. So miscellaneous can catch all that extra crap, whatever it is. And my biggest thing is Filofax. I love Filofax dividers, Filofax paper, Filofax anything. So that's going to go in there. And then what do I got to do? More paper. So I had cut these out from like a tool thing yesterday. And they're a little thicker. That's why I didn't include them in my personal setup. So I really want to be successful. I shouldn't even say successful because I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I will always be successful in the things that I do because I don't know how to not put anything but my all when I start something or when I do something. It's just one of the things that I do. Okay, so let's bring this back in, move this over. I want to keep this close. So here is some of these little doodads. I need to be able to see that clear thing first before I start creating like a little thing that I did like yesterday, like you saw. So until that happens, I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, put these somewhere. Let's do that. Okay, so I have this little notes section. So as you could see, some of this paper is personal, Pocket Plus. So how I do is I line that up. And I couldn't sleep because of this. So when I woke up, I haven't even did mainly anything with my system because I've been thinking about this. Okay, so this is a really good one for the front of anything because I know me, I utilize this a lot when I'm have any kind of planner. It's like just one of those. I've got this. This has this thing where I have rational cognitive distortions. I love mental health. I've been doing it for a while. And so I'm just going to kind of slowly maybe put that towards the back. So I feel like I can't get into the meat and potatoes of this because I don't have all my stuff. So for me, I need to have that. So I'm just going to put this right here. I like having pictures everywhere. It really helps me to stay grounded in a lot of things. I'm going to put the journal, put my husband right there. So I just wanted to create the shell. I love these little gray freaking, ugh. So I am going to put this in my week because I do like my Filofax weeklies. Okay, very, very important. I might utilize these for journaling if I don't want to use these. You can buy these little empty ones at Amazon because these might just be exactly what I need for weekly in terms of, like, you know, plot down. So say discussion questions are due here and then the assignment is due here. So plan out, okay, what do you need to do here and here and here? Like map it out kind of thing. And I don't know if I will need like a tracker. So I'm going to leave both of them in there for now. But sometimes these hide behind because they are like, I haven't cut my stuff correctly. It needs to be cut correctly. As you guys know, I am not a I don't care about, like, I need just to need everything to be in there kind of thing. Okay, here's one for the daily. So let's see. I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, and if this doesn't pan out, I can definitely use this for normal, everyday stuff. Because I can maybe just use the planner. Do I want to put it up more or down? I think down. I could just use the planner for school and put all the notes in there, like all the list, and then like take this on the go or just use it as a satellite to collect info for school so it could be where it needs to be. One big thing is I have got to have a place where everything is in one central location in terms when I start school. So that's why I guess I should have named it like a series or something, but that's why you all see me. Oh man, I thought I had this. Kind of just do all this stuff for school because again, when I start, I feel like December is like go. When December hits, that way I can start putting stuff in. I still got to order a lot of stuff. My tuition is covered by my husband's service in the military. There is a state benefit called Hazelwood. I've utilized my portion of GI in my other degree. So it's also important to know that when I use that, there's another benefit he gets, which all my military gals will understand. In the U.S., it is Chapter 35, and that is where I can get a monthly stipend, and basically it'll cover like tuition, books, anything. You utilize it for whatever you need. So this is where I would want checklists, but I don't have a whole lot of those. I'm just looking at my personal, all the other stuff I didn't use. So I feel like this is a really good, how do you say, gosh, I can't think. A good start. Golly. to what I'm trying to do. And it's just, again, if you're here to my channel, I do planner projects. I swear to you, I thought about doing something in terms like changing my handle to like Monique's Projects, or I don't know what. That's why I have Monique Writes, because I need it to be clear that I love to write. And the premise of my whole entire stuff with school is just that. And look at this. These can be exactly what I need. Oh, but I like the black. It says to-do list. Yeah. Okay, maybe I can go in the middle, kind of. Always have a guide when you're punching of where you want your stuff to be. I use a single punch. There is way more of an efficient way. You can get those little punches. I don't have it, and I'm not going to stress myself out over it. I'm just going to utilize what I have. Oh, I didn't do that right. Ruined. So that's going to be the fixation for today. And then it's going to help motivate me, because I need to do some phone calls. I don't want to, guys. So in terms of like a to-do list for school, I've got to log in to my school email, check to see if there's any notifications. I also have to put my school email on my iPad. Still haven't done that. I need to log in to VA to check any updates or eventually call them. I was affected with the shutdown in regards to my application for that. So, you know, they're barely getting back in and all that stuff. The education line is something totally different from the other parts. So got this pen right here. So there are things I do want to, if I do this, I would want to write out degree plan. It's basically all the classes. So all I would want to do is just do like the name of the class, really. And then as I finish them, cross it out. You know, passwords, license info. Books needed. So they're not going to give me that information till later, but at least I have a start. And then when the clear thing comes, I can start to make a front and back part of how that's going to look. But I love that I have the shell of it. And this is in a Pocket Plus Moterm. And of course, it's just wide. It's not like the regular pocket is like a little less than that. And that's why it's, you know, like that. So definitely very excited. Definitely very like, oh yes, this is great, because I do want, let me put this here inside this, because I have another little, I'm gonna put these in my little drawer. I've got another pair, I just don't know where they are. Now, once I get it all situated, I am going to make like little, you know, like a this week, a monthly, a notes, a must do. Look, it has school, weekly. So these are very, very integral to make those little doodads. And I can either, I can't print a lot right now. My printer is at its max capacity. Like I need to buy some more toner, the black toner. I utilize the shit out of that, so I want to save some ink. I have a LaserJet, HP LaserJet. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.